Right guys, so I just had my visa approved for India. Now the visa I've gone for is the e-tourist visa. This has just, I think in the last year, become available to British citizens, which is brilliant because it means you can just apply online. You don't have to go down to London, to the embassy and apply for it that way. You can just do it online. It is a single entry visa, so you'll only be permitted to enter India once on this visa, and you are limited to only 2 visas a year. So you can only like go to India twice on these types of visas. You can actually apply for it, I think it's between sort of 30 days before you go, all the way right up until about 4 days minimum before you go. Sorry, that sun is just like burning my eyes. You're burning my eyes. You then have 30 days from point of entry to spend in India. However, as well, you do have to enter one of these 16 airports in India. Are you ready? Ahmedabad, I hope I'm saying these right, I'm probably not. Ahmedabad, Amritsar, Bengaluru, Chennai, Kochi, Delhi, Gaya, Goa, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, Tiruchirappalli, Trivandrum and Varanasi. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to the website that you need to go on. God, this sun is amazing. You can't really see through the window, but yeah. Right, so those are the 16 airports that you need to enter on when you have this visa. The conditions of this visa mean that you can only enter if your sole objective of visiting India is recreational, sightseeing, casual visit to meet friends or relatives, a short duration medical treatment, or like a casual business visit as well. So those are the only conditions in terms of how you enter India on this visa. The cost is $60, so it's when I processed my visa that actually worked out about £45. I guess it is all very much dependent on what the exchange rate is at the time, but you can only process that payment in American dollars, so that was $60 US. They also say it takes about 72 hours to process in total. Mine actually only took 24 hours, actually less than 24 hours. That was pretty speedy and pretty good. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated for the next bit of the visa that you're gonna go through the process of applying for. Is you need to make sure that you have a passport photo, a digital image of the passport photo, so it needs to hit all the usual regulations of what a passport photo needs to. So you can't smile, you can't be wearing like sunglasses obviously, it needs to be a white background, no shadows covering your face, no hair covering your face. You need to be a very clear image. It also needs to be a JPEG image, so if it's PNG or anything like that, it won't be accepted. And that JPEG image needs to be between 10 kilobytes and 1 megabyte. What you'll then do is when you upload it, it'll then give you the opportunity to cut it down to size, so you can basically just cut it like even more, so it needs to be the same width, but there's actually an editor on there that'll let you do that when you upload the image. Not only do you need a passport photo, you also need a scanned copy of the photo page in your passport. Your passport must have 6 months on it as well, by the way. The passport page needs to be in PDF format, and that has got to be between 10 kilobytes and 300 kilobytes. So that's the most technical part of it. Everything else is sort of a walk in the park, but it's just making sure that those images are right. If your visa does get rejected, you will not get your money back, and you'll have to reapply for it and pay for another $60 US. So it's worth making sure you are getting the right sort of images, the right resolution, all that sort of thing. Once you've done that, you can apply, and it's just sort of your usual visa application. So they're just going to ask you questions like, where are the countries that you've visited in the past 10 years? Have you got a reference address for when you arrive in India? So I put down the address of the hotel that we're first staying at when we first get there. But those are some of the points that I thought I would sort of shout out about, because when we were applying for our visas, we found it complicated, especially the image, like having the scanned copies of the photo pages and the passport photo, because it was just making sure you get it at the right resolution. And as well, you don't want to be paying $60 and having it rejected and having to pay it again. So guys, that is how you apply for your visa. It's also called an ETV, so if you hear that referred to as an ETV, it's an ETV, it's your e-visa. I will leave the link down below, which is for the official government website of India, which is the one that you use to apply for your visa. So if you want to check out my India journey and see what I get up to over there, make sure you have subscribed to the channel if you've found this video sort of helpful, or if you really enjoyed my pronunciation of some of those Indian airports, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.